The ultimate reality for the world relating to this global financial crisis is that citizens of the world most likely are going to have to get used to a long period of high inflation. Governments are loath to have a deflationary collapse. It got Herbert Hoover one term, and it gets politicians unelected. And unfortunately, deflationary collapse causes a lot of misery. Bank accounts can dry up, they can be gone, bank runs, bank collapses, jobs are lost, industry slows down, and the central bankers of the world and the politicians of the world are predominantly Keynesian, unless you're talking about perhaps Ron Paul, who I think understands the situation fully. The one Republican that does, the one American politician that maybe does. That said, the Austrian School of Economics, which I think is a very responsible school, which says you can't print your way into prosperity, is not followed that much. I predict that it will be. But the people of the world have to get used to this. Your money, or what it's called money, paper money, is dying. And our central banks are killing it because they're so in debt. They have to, the only way they can remotely have a chance of paying the debt back with is to effectively debase the currency. And for those that, you don't have to look at Weimar Germany post-World War I to see this. You can look at Brazil in the 90s. You can look at Argentina in 2002, where the peso was devalued 80% in a 3-month period. We can go back to the Revolutionary War, and as Americans, we're not taught this too much, but the whole thing with the Continental, that was our initial currency. Initially, inflation, money printing, money and credit off the charts. It causes prosperity. In the end, during the Revolutionary War, Americans were using Dutch and Spanish gold coins and silver coins as their currency. So I see it as the fundamental underlying answer to that question. Citizens of the world should expect global currency debasement, rising prices, and I don't have the exact figures on me, but I just saw a recent report in the news where Thanksgiving dinner cost this year maybe 13 or 14% more than it did in 2010. But we're told the inflation rate is 3% or so. So if you want to see the inflation rate constituted or calculated in ways that it has in the past in the United States of America, there are websites, there are ways that we would be happy to educate anyone further on. But 3%, 2%, whatever it is, that's not the inflation rate.